Hey guys, it's Aquaman, and we're on the Appalachian Trail reunion tour here at the Florida Trail in Florida. We'll catch you down trail. Hey guys, it's Aquaman, and we're here at the trailhead for the Ocala National Forest with the reunion crew from the AT, guys. For those of you who remember, we got Teflon and Potato. We're back together again, and today is March 6th, which was the start date for 2021 for the AT, which by the way, was where I met them. And for those of you in the know, today is actually today is actually the 17th anniversary of the passing of my son Christian, and so I'm honoring him again by doing another hike. So we're going to be doing about 85 to 90 miles, depending on blue blazing, down the Ocala National Forest on the Florida Trail. And yeah, so this is the trailhead here. We are in Palatka, Florida to start. And these two are going to get to see what Florida's all about. So, all right.
You know, I'm sunburned.
All right, guys. Wish me luck.
Hello and welcome to the Florida Trail.
Oh, that one.
So it's March 6th, and I got these guys with me. It's very exciting. It's the AT reunion tour. We're gonna hike 86 miles from Palatka Airfield area, Rice Creek, to Paisley or something like that. So yeah, I'll take you on a little adventure that you haven't seen for a while. A little worried. I'm already sunburned from yesterday when we did some skydiving, which was, oh my gosh, can't even explain that. It's so fun. I definitely will be doing that again. So yeah, I'm sunburnt and my straps are a little catching on my sunburn. So all right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, good morning. It's March 6th, and we are starting the AT reunion tour on the Florida Trail with Aquaman.
Hey guys, I'm checking.
Yeah, say hi, Aquaman.
Hi, Aquaman.
And Teflon. Say hi, Teflon.
Hi, Teflon.
So we're going to be doing about 85 miles in about 6 days in the on the Florida Trail in the Ocala National Forest. So starting off today, it's going to be hot. Yesterday we actually skydived, which was amazing. Check out this footage. All right, so we'll see you up the trail.
Hey guys, all right, so the first part of our adventure, we wound up going a little off trail, but thankfully with our hiking apps, we were able to find our first area of interest. It's actually the largest shelter on the Florida Trail. It's a 2-story. They have an old water pump down here. And yeah, we had to actually do some adventure hiking through an area because we were off trail, so we just followed the arrow and made it through the woods. But we're here. This is Rice Creek Hilton. So, and again, this is a Florida shelter. Check this thing out. Pretty wild. Oh, actually has a nice flooring in it. Nice little indoor picnic table so you can escape the mosquitoes. And then there's a trap door that takes you upstairs. There you go. Nice little area to... In the wintertime, I'm sure it's warm. In the summertime, I'm sure it's a sauna up there. And apparently, this was created in 2007. At least that's what that stone says. So, all right.
We're at our first shelter. Apparently, it's the Rice Creek Hilton because it's the only 2-story shelter on the Florida Trail. But we're not staying because we just started our hike, so I don't know. I don't think I would want to stay here, to be honest, either. Let me see. Hey, anyone need a Carhartt? No? Frying pan? No? Compass? Yeah, compass. Is that a Lensatic compass? Hey, do you need a waterproof Bible?
No.
Okay, darn it. All right, well.
But I am thinking about that big iron frying pan.
Hey, there's actually even cushions up there.
All right, guys. Well, we're next to a body of water over here as we get onto the Florida Trail, and this isn't the trail. And as you can see, the water here is definitely not like the AT, where it's very tannic, or it looks like a river of tea. And but yeah, this is pristine Florida. Lots of overgrown scrub oaks and palmettos. Because of all the tripping hazards, like these guys right here, I'm gonna have to put the phone away. All right, so one of the long wooden bridges. They're very rickety. Probably not the smartest thing to do is record while doing this, but I figure this might be a cool shot. Apparently at the end of it, behind us, was supposed to be this historical cypress tree that apparently was burned down at some point. So, no luck there.
Right? Oh, is that really a thing?
All right. And now we're officially
Can you imagine being homeless and just
back on the trail.
Don't die, Daphne. Oh, jeez, don't die. Smile. What if I had to go to Mexico with a broken leg? Because I fell off these because I'm filming like a freaking idiot. Oh my gosh, this is a little like I should be holding on, but I'm not.
All right, gang. Well, it took us a little bit, but we're finally officially on the Florida Trail. We just came off a Cedar Swamp Trail where we got to see a little bit of the swamp life. And we got to experience a lot of these cypress roots, which are little landmines throughout the trail that you trip on all over the place.
Root-looking structures that just pop out of the ground and trip you.
But there it is, guys, our first official orange blaze for our destination. All right, on our way. See you down trail.
So we were just walking, and we heard a big old splash in the water, and sure enough, it's a gator.
All right, guys. Well, we had our first gator sighting.
gator.
I don't know if you guys can see him out there in the middle swimming. we were walking along, getting ready to cross the major road, and all of a sudden they heard a splash and looked over, and it was a gator just sunning himself on the banks. So he's out there chilling. So, all right, wildlife, dig it. Welcome to the Florida Trail. All right, so we have gone through a lot of different types of terrain today, and now we're running right alongside of a road on just this little dirt trail through high grass in a pine forest area. The sun has been pretty brutal today and hot, but we're making our way towards water, hopefully, in about 2 miles. And we did see a gator. That was fun. Scared the bejeebies out of Teflon and Potato when they saw it. A little bitty guy, he was sunning on the bank. We did cross over State Route 20. And now again, we're just kind of making our way down through here. So far so cool, so good. So we'll check in later. So we've done just about 15 today so far, and we're coming up on the St. John's Trailhead North visitors area, and we're not allowed to camp here, but there's supposed to be a water source, and right now it's getting pretty desperate, so we're going to definitely need to get water here soon. So we're hoping to find some spigots up here to fill up and kind of tank up before we head another mile down trail to finally get to our campsite for tonight. So now we're just coming up on the St. John's Trailhead. We're beat down. The heat today was pretty oppressive and beat us up pretty good. So, all right, wish us luck. All right, so we just got to get inside of a gated area. Luckily, we were able to find the 4-digit code that allowed it to be opened up for Florida through hikers. And so we're now inside the lock area, and now we got to get across the lock. So we got to go down there and cross, and hopefully our campsite area will be not far beyond that. So, all right, that was a little bit of an adventure, but we got lucky. We did find water, so we're cameled up pretty well for right now, and I think we've got enough water to get us through the morning. So, all right, catch you guys down trail. Hey gang, all right, so we got lucky and found a spigot, and we're able to fill up our water bottles for now. But we're not at our actual campsite. We're on one side of a lock, which we have to get across. And right now we're just taking a break, cameling up, getting as much water back into us as possible before we head out, and hope the campsite that we're going to is open. Again, we're getting conflicting information on our app, whether it's open or not. And if not, then we're gonna push on until we can find a place to stealth camp tonight. So, but our spirits are high, our bodies are hurting.
My
but
spirit's not high.
Get it high, girl. Get it up there. So, all right, we'll catch you guys down trail.
I gotta say, I'm struggling a little bit.
All right, catch you guys down trail.
My hips hurt, my feet hurt, my legs hurt. I'm pretty sure I'm too old for this now. But anyways, we're next to a lock system, and it's pretty, but they say don't swim in it because there's an alligator, blah, blah, blah. You can tell I sound really enthused. I just was like out of water, and right now I have 8 pounds of water on my back, and I'm really sore, so yeah, probably not the best time to make a video. But anyways, bye.
All right, so made it through the other side. I had to use a combination that we found that worked on both the going in and coming out of the lock. So now we're heading out.
It is the end of the first day. Woo! And we did more or less 15 miles. And it was tough. I mean, we are wiped out.
Worst ever.
Wiped out. There's Aquaman.
Hey guys.
The lobster Teflon, she got fried. I think we all got fried, but she's so fair-skinned that she is red like a lobster. Anyways, so we found this flat spot underneath this tree, and we're going to call it a day. Get some food in us, get some sleep, and
do it all over again tomorrow?
Do it all over again tomorrow. All right, see you in the morning.
Hey guys, Aquaman, Potato, and Teflon here, and we're on the beginning of day 2. We're going to try to knock out about 15 miles today. We've camped out, or we've mapped out potential water sources, because apparently this is a very dry section of the Florida Trail as far as getting water. So hopefully we'll be able to find this campground that's about 4 miles up and take care of business there, getting water, kind of cleaning up a little bit, and then moving on. Tomorrow is a big day for Miss Teflon over here as she turns the big 5-0. And we're hoping to find this famous trail store called Store 88.
Hey, guess what? My birthday is March 8th. And it's 88.
Yes.
What?
So, all right, guys. Well, as you can see, we're on a long, nice, flat straightaway. Nothing like the AT. And we'll catch you guys down trail.
Sorry, I had to do a photo. Photo up. It's beautiful. If I could turn around, this thing's so skinny. Unlike me. Good morning. It's March 7th. It's my last day of 49. And feel better this morning from last night. And still have some chafing going on though. But today the water sources are like first thing and then not so much after that. So we're not 100% sure what we're gonna do. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Bye.
All right, good morning. It's day 2 of the Florida Trail AT reunion tour. We're doing another 15 today, hopefully. About 4 miles up the road is a campground with water, showers. Water was a little scarce yesterday. In fact, we went miles without any potable water, and it was hot. So by the end of the day, we were all just absolutely whooped. So hopefully today will be a little bit better, although seems like once we pass that store, it's pretty dry again. So we'll just take it as it comes. Talk to you later.
Hey guys. All right, so we're about to go under a huge overpass. So I'll give you guys a quick view of the thing. It's pretty neat to be walking under one of these spans. And it goes over the area that we had to go across yesterday with the lock. So, but yeah, here's our trail. And way up there is that overpass. And there's the water. are now leaving the Rodman campground, and behind us is a little area here, had a nice little bathroom and water and power and even a little shower that we kind of freshened up at. And it's about 3/4 of a mile, maybe half a mile off the trail, but well worth it to get all tanked up. And it was a nice little place to take a break. So now heading back to the Florida Trail. Well, we're here at the Rodman Dam, as you can see in the background. So we're about to go up that incline, which will probably be the biggest climb of the entire hike. And we got to go across, and we're going to stay over by the lake for a while, and then hopefully find a water spot a few miles down trail. So, all right, guys, see you down trail.
Ciao. So we're at this reservoir. There's a lot of people fishing. And there's these birds that are just all lined up on the buoys. Just floating along there. Lots of people fishing. It's pretty cool. It's another hot day. And we ate lunch over there. Aquaman and potato, and the water is over there. Lovely Florida vegetation. Still got my sunburn.
So we just finished having lunch at the bottom of the Kirkpatrick Dam reservoir area, and so now we get to head down that way. We're going to go around the Kirkpatrick Lake and hopefully find some water downstream a little bit. So, all right, wish us luck, and we'll see you downstream.
Ciao.
We've done 5.5 miles so far, and we're back into more pristine Florida. We just got back off the Blue Blaze from the Rodman campground, and kind of give me an idea of the kind of forest we're in now. Still see the orange blazes. And yeah, it's gonna be kind of muggy in here for now, but pretty nice. So, all right, yeah. Oh, and Potato and Teflon have both pulled ticks off themselves already, so that was kind of a surprise. We weren't expecting that. So we're gonna have to do tick checks going forward, just to be on the safe side. All right, so we are at Delaney. Is it Delaney Creek or? Campground. It's actually an ATV campground. It's not designed for hikers, but the trail does go through or right next to it, and it had all these different amenities. So we had hoped that it had water. We got here and find out that the water sources have all been capped off. We were getting critically low on water. There were some ATV and motocross guys here, and they were nice enough to give us each a small bottle of water, but it wasn't enough to get us to our next campsite, which is about 2.5 miles down trail. So, feeling beaten down, we were like, well, maybe we can get an Uber. Well, Uber won't come out to this location. So we're like, oh, okay, now we're really starting to struggle on ideas. So we walk out to the road, and just by chance, Potato throws his thumb out, and the black SUV stops, rolls down its window, and this nice old couple's there, and we're like, yeah, we're kind of out of water. We're looking for a way to get into town. What's the closest town? And they're like, well, we're part of the Florida Trail Association, and this is the area we maintain, and we live about 3 miles away. We'll take your water reservoirs and containers. We'll fill them up if you wait here and bring them back to you. So, again, you know, as they always say on the AT, the trail provides. And sure enough, another angel event, trail angel event, just happened, and it's pretty amazing. So the three of us are sitting here on a log like bumps.
Hey, we are bumps.
Not bums, bumps, like a bump on a log.
Bumps.
Okay.
Not do.
And And so now we're just waiting for them to bring our water back to us so we can finish out the last 2.5 miles. But it does look, I don't know if you guys can see it, the skies are getting a little gray. We might get sprinkled on here for a little bit. So we'll probably get to camp a little more damp than we thought. But it is what it is. So, all right. But it was just a really cool, just weird, the trail provided moment. And it's pretty cool. So, all right, thought we'd share and catch you later.
Ciao!
Ciao.
Oh, there we were. At Delaney, I don't know, pond, lake. Thinking we were going to get water. However, if you wanted to walk through a swamp, then get swampy water, you should do that, but we decided it's not worth it. So we went to a picnic table. We thought we could Uber out. No, you can't. So we're like, well, maybe we could get an Uber if we go closer to the road. No. So right when we got to the road, this truck was coming, and we were like, oh my gosh, so Potato stuck out his thumb, and he pulled out a plum. No, so this older couple stopped, and they're like, hey, do you need anything or something? And we're like, we need water. And so they said, well, we live 3 miles away. We'll go get you water. We're like, oh, thank God. So we got water. It's like, what time is it? 5 o'clock right now? 5:30? Huh?
5:20.
5:20. No. Apparently that we're walking by a ATV park. There's a bathroom over across the fence. So it's 5:20 right now. We have about 2 more miles left, and hopefully we can get it. I'm videoing!
Of course you are.
So hopefully we could get to our camp and set up our tents.
Too soon?
And too soon. You don't know when or how I'm going to end it. I end it differently every time. So we gotta race the clock. So whatever. And goodbye.
So it's been a day. Did about 13 miles and went to this campsite because we're all running really low on water, and there was no water at the campsite. There was just this nasty old swamp. So we're like, oh, what are we gonna do for water? So there was some motorcycle guys camped out there, and we went and asked them, and we yogied a couple of bottles off of them, but it just wasn't enough. So then we were like, oh, we'll just Uber it into town. Go to the store, pick up some water, come back to the trailhead. Well, of course, we're so far out that there were no Ubers available. So we're like, oh, starting to get a little desperate. Walked back out of the campground to the road, and as soon as we got out there, a car drove by, and they pulled over and asked us if we need anything. We said, yeah, we need water. And they just happened to be the Florida Trail Association caretakers for this part of the trail. So like, yeah, we'll just go home, fill up your water bladders, and we'll be back in a little bit. And sure enough, that's what they did. So trail provides, saved again. So we've got about another 2.5 before we make camp. Skies are looking a little gray, and we're feeling some sprinkles. So hopefully it'll hold off by the time we get to camp. So we'll see you there.
Now that we've gotten onto the trailhead again after the Kirkman or Kirkland? Kirkpatrick area, we're now about to turn into the actual, I guess, proper Ocala National Forest. So there's the lake behind us. We just turned, and so we're going into very pristine conditions. Old Florida. This is what it looked like back before the dawn of time, and that's what we're hiking through for a while. So, all right, here we're traveling through a part right now, and it's been a while now that we've been going through a very heavily burned out area, starting to turn green again. But every time we turn a corner, we'll get into another burned out area. So, hasn't been that pleasant to see, or smell, but it looks like it's turning green again. So, hopefully, it'll be nice and cool ahead. All right, does look like it might be trying to rain soon. So we'll see if we make it to camp before it hits. Good morning, everybody. So we're in the middle of nowhere, actually, and good morning, Potato, and inside her tent is the birthday girl.
Hi.
Yeah, Teflon celebrating her 50th
Oh my gosh.
birthday.
USAA says happy birthday to me.
Oh wow! So, well, we found the water that we got that was actually some well water. It had some pretty bad sulfur smell to it. Actually, I guess off gas, the sulfur, and wasn't too bad now. We've been able to tolerate it. We've been cooking with it. But right now we got this really cool mist in the woods around us. It's about 7:30 a.m. and we hopefully, if all goes well, we'll be hitting the 88 store today and getting a real meal and maybe a minor resupply. We definitely need to tank up on water, maybe buy a bunch of water bottles today and add that to our weight, because it looks like we're going through a major dry spot for a while. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, good morning. It's day 3 on the Florida Trail, and we're headed to the 88 store, the only store on the section of trail that we're hiking for this week. We're going to celebrate Teflon's birthday there. Super excited about that. We should be there shortly. We'll catch up with you when we get there.
All right, gang. Well, we made it to the 88 store, the Oasis on the Florida Trail. This is a famous stop for Florida hikers, both north and southbound. So today we're going to be celebrating Miss Teflon's 50th birthday. Peace out. And hopefully enjoying a good meal here. A good, somebody else cooked hot meal for a change. So, and we're going to have to tank up on water here because apparently everything south of here is dry for a long time, like 15 miles. So we'll find out the truth here in a minute. All right, we'll catch you guys in a bit. Ciao.
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 The big 5-0. Yep. My birthday is today. And just out of sheer happenstance, we hit a store. And I got to have frozen pizza and a candy bar, a Coke. Yeah, so I'm very excited. Oh, that was all on my friends too. So thank you, Potato and Aquaman. But anyways, it's another hot one. It's supposed to rain maybe after 5, so hopefully we can get into camp and get set up before the rain. Tomorrow I think we hit Juniper Springs and we get to go swimming. I think it's going to be raining, so I don't know. I guess we'll still swim. Alright. Bye.
Came out into the start of the prairie country. So off to the distance there is probably where we're going to wind up setting up camp for the night, as it looks like we're getting ready to get some rain. So we want to try to be in our tents before that happens. But so all right, so that's the prairie area, guys. All right, ready, guys? 3, 2, 1, ciao! So we made it to the beginning of the prairie, southbound, as you can see behind, and we're getting dinner made right now. We found this perfect camp spot. Got our tent set up, but we've had this storm just looming around us, and we're probably going to get hit with it eventually, but we got lucky, got here. We did 13.5 today. Now, I am wearing shorts, just in case you're wondering.
He's naked.
Yeah. And we are continuing to celebrate Miss Teflon's 50th birthday. So far it's been a great day. Nothing too exciting other than it was just hot as blazes, and water has been a real issue. We had to pack out a lot of water from the 88 store, and we don't even know if we have enough for tomorrow to get us to the next water spot. We're hoping we do. We got lucky at one of the main road crossings. There were jugs of water on both sides. So again, I guess there is some angels out there still taking care of the Florida hiker community. We weren't expecting it. We got really lucky that we found it. And for now, we're just going to enjoy dinner and then probably crawl into our tents and enjoy a lot of rain tonight. So, all right.
Ciao.
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 Morning, everybody. Aquaman, and the reunion tour continues. What is it? Day 4, and we spent the night next to the prairie, which is out here off to our right. And good night. We got rained on heavily, but right after dinner, we were able to get dinner done, and then immediately evacuate to our tents and ride it out for the next couple hours. But it looks like we got good weather right now. A little overcast, keeping the heat down, and we're all in good spirits. We've got about 4 miles to our next water hole, which at a campground, and then tonight, if all goes well, we'll be using the Juniper Springs campground and actually taking a dip in the springs. So, all right, here we go, and ciao. Hey guys. So we're at Hopkins Campground, right on the outskirts of the prairie, and which I don't know why they call it a prairie. It really seems more like a marshland. And so we're going to be getting water in a few minutes from an actual pump that we have to filter our water. But luckily we're used to that. And nice little campground, nice shaded. It's got the old oaks with all the Spanish moss everywhere. And we've had really good overcast, not rain type overcast yet, and a nice breeze, so it's been keeping the heat down, way down, so it's been nice. So, all right, so we'll catch you guys down trail.
So we're at a camp.
Hopkins Campground.
Hopkins Campground, and it's so beautiful. I'm going to show you the trees. Just tons of Spanish moss hanging off. Aquaman, town, swampy, marshy land, and it's just so pretty. It's like another world. Beautiful. Look at this tree right here. The branch is like just going down.
All right, guys, well, we're still on the trail here, and I don't know if you can see, but there is some ups and downs. I mean, they're not horrible, or definitely not like the AT, but it's kind of like being in the green tunnel of the AT, where you're encapsulated by the greenery around you. And we just came across a little black indigo snake, little guy, but as you can see, I'm going uphill. So yes, there are hills in Florida, and the Ocala National Forest has them. So, all right, get an idea of what we're hiking through today. Catch you down trail. Ciao. Hey guys, I'm here at Hidden Pond, which isn't really that hidden because that's the trail right there. So, and there's a Potato and Teflon getting ready to get their lunch. I'm getting ready to get some water out of this. This is actually a spring-fed pond, so the water here is crystal clear. Still got to filter it, but as you can see though, you can see through to the bottom, so that's how clear it is. All right, well, grab some water, grab some lunch, and then on to Juniper Springs. We are at Juniper Springs, and behind me is the actual spring, and over there under construction right now is the old mill house, which has a functioning actually water wheel. So we are going to attempt to get into the water. So all right, let's see if we do it. And ciao.
Ciao.
Heading down into Juniper Springs. We're staying at a campsite tonight, and we get to order pizza. So I'm super excited about that. Oh man, it's so blue and pretty. Blue and pretty with fishies. And seaweed. Wow. It's just beautiful. I go around this way and look at that blue. I don't care. I grew up swimming in a lake.
I surfed in 54-degree weather for 20 years. 54 degree weather.
Except for I'm going to go over to this clean part where there's...
To the sand?
Yeah. Some people are just smarter. It's not me, don't worry. I'm kidding. Look at this. This is where I'm going in. I choose not to go in over to the seaweed. Okay, well.
That's the kiddie park.
This is the kiddie park. Those two. Okay. Bye.
It appears that we have the springs all to ourselves, which is really cool. It's like they just opened it back up, they said, and there was a storm that moved through, which I think kind of kept other people out, but for now.
You got something on your...
Oh. But for now, yeah, the whole spring to ourselves, pretty cool. So, all right, we'll catch you guys back at the campground. Ciao.
Ciao.
We got delivery, so we're having pizzas and calzones and stuff from the local place. We're staying here at the Juniper Springs campsite, and so if you see all the way out, so this little driveway here all the way back to the tree line back there, and like all in here. This is all our space. But unfortunately, it's a 2-tent minimum or limit. So one of us has to take our tent down. Most likely it's gonna be me, and I'll probably have to stay in the tent with Potato. But yeah, we have all of this space in here, and it's a 2-tent, 5-person limit per campsite. And if you look around, you'll see all these giant campers everywhere. So we're taking up such a small little area, but they came by and said, "Oh, sorry, 2 tents only." And I was like, "Well, they're all 1-person tents. Sorry, doesn't matter." So, all right. Well, we're gonna conform to their rules and figure it out. But for now, we're having pizza and calzone. So, all right, guys, ready? 3, 2, 1, ciao.
All right, good evening. We're at Juniper Springs, and it's our 4th day in, and we hit this campsite, and we were able to order food.
Lots of food.
Good food.
Lots of food. So we're gonna grub down and hit the hay. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody. It's Aquaman with Potato and Teflon across the way. All right, so we have had nothing but heavy rain all night, and we only have a few miles before the goal ending that we had set, and with it going to just be a torrential downpour for the next 48 hours, basically, we've decided to call the hike here at Juniper Springs. We hit all of our sightseeing goals. I think we saw gators, we saw snakes, turtles, we saw the prairie, we swam in the springs, so we did all the cool things. I think the only thing we didn't do or get to see that we were hoping to run into was a bear, but we heard one. We're pretty sure we heard a bear real close by.
Did you guys hear that last night?
No. I may have. Yeah. I actually think yes.
Yeah. I was like, that's a bear.
Oh,
Same.
all right.
Yeah.
So we had 2 near bear experiences, and but at this campsite, all of our food was in a bear box, so we didn't have anything to worry about in the tent. But there's an interesting story about last night, but I'll go into that a little bit later about getting power for our devices, because we were all just about out of power, and I pulled a Jason Bourne meets James Bond little trick last night, and jacked up some power off of an old concession stand that isn't open, and almost got busted by security. But hey, that's what makes it an adventure. All right, so we'll catch you down trail. Ready, guys? Ciao.
All right, good afternoon. It's Thursday afternoon, and we decided to cut our trip short. It was just raining really hard last night, and we woke up this morning and it was just pouring again, and we thought, we're doing this for fun, right? And when it stops being fun, that's, and it becomes a hassle, that's when we called it. So we did 60 miles in 4 days, and we saw a couple alligators and a turtle, all sorts of wildlife. And it was just fantastic meeting up with Aquaman and Teflon again. It was a great time. It was a great hike, and I'm looking forward to hiking with these guys again. Talk to you later.
Hey guys, it's Aquaman, and here to do our closing. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do hit the notification bell. You know the jazz. So, all right. Good, bad, and ugly about the Florida Trail. The good, it was beautiful, and because I had these 2 with me, it was incredible to be on a reunion tour. So that was so much fun. I'm so glad I had them with me to do it. The bad choice on footwear was probably my biggest complaint. I bought a pair of hiking shoes, didn't get a chance to truly test them out, and I paid for it, paid badly for it. At least a dozen blisters on the front of my feet, and made walking very painful, made things really just not fun to to walk. I mean, the company was still great, but it just sucked. And then I guess the ugliest for me for the trail was the water situation. Water on the Florida Trail is no joke. You really, really have to pre-plan for it. But other than that, I thought it was beautiful and had a good time. And yeah, so all right, next part of the next person in the video.
Hey everybody, Potato here. Best thing about this entire trip was just being with Aquaman and Teflon again. I've looked forward to this for so long, and it was just fantastic, super fun being with these guys again. Probably, Aquaman said the good and the bad about the trail. Honestly, probably the hardest thing about that trail for me was, believe it or not, the fact that it was so level. On the AT, you're constantly going up and down, and you're working different parts of your muscles, throughout the day. The Florida Trail was just basically flat, so you're working the same muscles for 15 miles a day, all day. And I got to tell you, it wore me out. I thought because it was going to be so flat that we'd just breeze right through it, but I hit the wall about the 9-10 mile mark, and and it hurt. It hurt, and I was glad to get into camp every night. So Florida Trail is it's a beautiful trail. A lot of it is kind of the same scenery, but then you get into these little areas with like a canal or a dam or a lake, and the scenery just drastically changes, and it's awesome. So it was a little bit sandy, but the trail was really well groomed and easy to travel. So thanks Florida Trail Association for that. That was awesome. Catch you later.
Hey, Teflon here. So the best part of the hike, I thought, was seeing my best buds from the AT. And the worst, I developed chafing in places that is very uncomfortable. And the heat. I'm not a hot person, and I felt like it was unbearable. But overall, I did enjoy the terrain and, seeing the springs and the animals, and that's about it. Ciao.
All right, guys. So that was our Florida Trail experience. Again, to be a reunion trail with these two was just over the stars, over the moon. I couldn't have asked for a better hiking team. Had such a great time. So many great experiences. And I love them both, as I'm sure they can attest the same. And so this was the reunion tour for 2022. Let's see what we do for 2023. All right, guys, as we say, ciao. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit that notification bell so that way you know exactly when I do drop my next video. And I'll see you guys on the trail. You guys take care.